Hey guys! Today I am going to do a song tutorial or pattern practice, as I sometimes call them, for the song Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Now, Eye of the Tiger is a really fun song to play, but I would say this is probably a step up in difficulty because it uses a D minor chord. So if you don't know how to play the D minor chord, you're going to want to go back and do the D minor chord tutorial that I did on my channel. There's a link underneath this video to that D minor tutorial. There's also going to be a link to the pattern practice worksheet if you want to practice the patterns for this before you try to play it with the play-along. The reason we do these videos is sometimes the play-alongs go so quickly that it can be frustrating, because if you don't know what's coming, then you don't know how to play it and it can be really frustrating. So the pattern practice or the song tutorials will help you kind of already know what's coming, so when you do it with the video, you feel like you can actually play it. So Eye of the Tiger has 3 patterns. There's a pattern for the introduction, which actually comes in several other times throughout the song. There's a pattern for the verse, and then there's a different pattern for the chorus. So I'm going to take you through each one of those so that you're able to play them. And if you know these 3 parts, then you can play the whole song. So the first part of the song is the introduction, which is that part that we all know, that dun, 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 dun. We're going to do kind of an easier version of that so that we're not just changing chords really fast. This is more of a beginner version. So all you're going to do in the introduction, in the very beginning, there's 12 strums on A minor. 12 of them, that's a lot. But as you hear that, you're going to just do downstrokes on A minor. So it's going to go like this. A minor, 2, dun, 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 6, 7, 8, dun, 1, 2, 11, 12. And then you add your first finger for F 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try that again. So that's the introduction. 12 A minors and 4 Fs. Okay, 1, 2, ready, A minor. Dun, 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 F, 1, 2, 3, back to A minor. Dun, 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 F, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then it'll go back to the A minor. You'll just kind of hang there until you get to the verse. Now, verse pattern. Verse pattern does not use the D minor chord yet. So for the verses, you're kind of in luck. You only have to use A minor, F, G, and then back to A minor. And that same pattern is repeated throughout all of the verses of the song. I think there are 3 of them. So here's your pattern for the verses of the song. The part that goes rising up, back on the streets, that part, okay? So it's A minor for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to add your first finger down for F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now big shift to the G chord 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back to A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the pattern repeats again. So really it's almost like you're playing 8 A minors because it ends with 4 A minors and it starts again with 4 A minors, which is kind of nice. So let's try that pattern. This is the verse pattern. We'll do it 2 times through. All right, 2 times through the verse pattern. So 1, 2, ready. A minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, again, A minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4. Good. So if you can play that, you're good for your verses. Now, the chorus is where it gets a little dicey. The chorus is what is probably the hardest part of the song because it's using a D minor, which for a lot of people is new. And you have to make a shift from D minor to C to G pretty quickly. So the chorus, the Eye of the Tiger, that part, you're starting on D minor. Now, just to recap, on mine, I have blue stickers here. Most of my students don't because we haven't learned this one in class yet. But what you're going to do is D minor is almost identical to the F chord. So you kind of want to start with F. But where your second finger is here on the G string, you have to add your third finger right behind it on the same fret. So you're still in the second fret. You have to fit the second and the third finger in that fret, and then you keep your first finger where it normally is. So this is F. Bring it over here. This is F. To make it D minor, you have to kind of push your third finger right behind, still in second fret, but you have to fit them both there, and that becomes D minor. There's your D minor chord. All right. Like I said, if you're struggling with that, do the D minor chord tutorial. But the pattern for the chorus is 4 D minors, 2 C's, and 2 G's. All right. So let's try that slowly. So it's D minor, 2, 3, 4, C for 2, 1, 2, G for 2, 1, 2, and then back to D minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, G, 2, and then you repeat that 2 more times in the chorus. So the way it sounds with the song, if you're playing it along, it's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the damage of our rival. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit complicated. So I would, if you're struggling, work on that chorus pattern over and over and over again. Just sit there and play D4, 1, 2, D minor, 4, 4, C, 2, D, 2, and then D minor, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, D, 2, until you get it. At that point, you can play the whole song because those are the 3 parts of the song. So I have my D minor tutorial linked below. I also have the pattern practice document linked below if you want to check that out and just go through those exercises. I think they're really helpful. But once you get really solid on this, go ahead and try the play along. It is a super, super fun song to play. It really, really is. And I hope that you enjoy it. I will be bringing you more songs, more tutorials going forward. I hope that you guys are doing well. And I love, love, love hearing you play. So have a great day.